Hi, I'm Shaka Hislop, and you're here at Extra Time TV.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special episode of Extra Time TV. This is Andrew Sooklal, and we have a very special guest with us today, Asha James, all the way in Portugal. How are you?
Thanks, Andrew. I'm fine. How are you?
Not bad at all. Asha, this is great news for, fans of Trinidad and Tobago, and people have been following not just Trinidad and Tobago football, but the women's national team and women's football in general, which we are both a part of. And first off, let me tell you congratulations, and I want to make sure I'm pronouncing this correctly, for your signing, to the Portuguese top flight for the women. And folks in the comment section, you can let me know if I'm doing this right. We could have some fun with this, Asha. Valadares Gaia FC. Did I do that correctly? Not bad?
Yeah, correct pronunciation.
Yeah, it's nice. So I'll give myself an 8 out of 10. I'll have to learn my language. So, Asha, this is obviously... for those who have been following football, you've been doing well a long time. You're the creative midfielder for our national team. You've been playing in the United States as well. But making that jump to Europe is definitely a move I guess anybody would dream about. And when you started your career, would aspire to aim for. So what was your initial thoughts when it was finalized and it was a done deal?
It's a dream come true. I always wanted to play in Europe. That was my dream from young. And so this is the start. This is the starting point, and I'm just excited. I was excited, and I thank my agents for their speed work. I just signed with them in December, and here I am in January in Portugal, playing professionally.
Yes, and you raised an interesting point. This wasn't going to be originally part of my questions, but representation for athletes is a very difficult thing in the Caribbean and in Trinidad and Tobago. So it's very good that you could lay, I should say maybe the groundwork for maybe other players as well to open doors, because I don't have to tell you this, it's very difficult for Caribbean athletes to really get noticed sometimes. Even in this era of technology and YouTube and so on, you need, that aspect, which is often not looked at by the media sometimes. They just look at players, they're playing well, why aren't they at Real Madrid or PSG? They don't realize there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. But, the excitement as a fellow, Trinbagonian, heading from the United States to Portugal, obviously will raise some exciting challenges. And I use the word exciting because it's new. Adapting to the culture, I know it's early. It's only been 7 days or so, I think, from what you told me. But how has it been so far, just acclimatizing to your new environment?
The first few nights was hard. I had to use melatonin. Even to this day, I use melatonin to sleep, just to make sure I have enough hours rest. But going along, talking with the team, it's been very welcoming, and I feel at home.
So in terms of culture, you had a couple sessions. I hate to say it like this because it's so... We'll definitely have to do a follow-up just to chat with you maybe a couple of months in. But, football cultures and different planets are very different. Obviously, you've been in Trinidad. You were born in Tobago as well, and then played in the States. Culturally, what is the initial thoughts on how they do things? What are your initial thoughts?
This is interesting. Is more tiki-taka type of football, I think, and I'm just I am eager to learn this type of style. It's really different from the US. I must say, playing in college.
And folks, if you don't know, Asha is followed. She's following a tradition of and I won't say this. I'll put this in the comment section below for people to guess. There was another Trinidad and Tobago player that went to Portugal. There was one other as well, but I'll give you all the benefit of one or the other. I think it's very easy who that person is. Comment in the comment section below, and the lucky person who gets it right will have a draw, and we'll give you all a copy of FIFA 23 after we do the draw. So it's a random draw, not everybody who gets the question correct, so I won't have to give out 5,000 FIFA 23. So we just have to make that clear. So culturally, there's an immediate change. Everybody talks about Portugal. When you think about Portugal, you think about, Porto and all those teams. Cristiano Ronaldo comes to mind. And the language barrier as well is something that, anybody that comes from an English-speaking country will have to face. Is that something that you see would be, I don't want to use the word problematic, but in terms of football being a universal language, has it affected you in the training sessions, or has it been okay?
It's been okay. Our coach speaks both languages, Portuguese and English. The whole coaching staff, majority of them. And so some of the girls also who are from here know a little English. So it's been good. It's been interesting training and playing alongside them so far.
Yes, and positionally, folks, if you don't know, you should know. Asha is that creative force for the women's team. The Trinidad. I don't know if you like this reference, but our Trinidadian, Trinbagonian Messi / Russell Latapi type player. Could conjure up things. Folks, we did a short power challenge, which was hilarious. Maybe when Asha is on a, break from football, we'll probably try to do another one wherever she's on the planet. We'll try those things, but creatively. Players of your characteristics tend to thrive in leagues like Portugal and La Liga and so on. And a lot of people say, in terms of development, it's better to go Portugal than maybe England. Of course, that's debatable. But in terms of their style of football and what you've learned so far from what you said, how much, based on your career in the past, do you think those experiences in the US and with the national team has prepared you for now?
I think every opportunity I had as a footballer so far definitely played a part in like a building block to where I am now, especially national team and having exposure to different teams playing for Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Yep,
it's because the reason why I asked that question, you all had to face a lot of challenges. I mean, everybody did. We all know about the pandemic and how it shut things down and how it affected women's football. It affected everyone, but it also affected women's football. And when the national team started to play again, a lot of people weren't really active. A lot of people were physically not in great shape. But to your credit and your teammates as well, everybody still tried to maintain some level of fitness. It was very challenging. And at one point in time, it looked very disheartening for would-be footballers in Trinidad and Tobago, not just, the women, but men as well. And to go through this pandemic, come out well with the national team, and now, you did well in the States, of course. Folks, we'll talk about that at another time, because we don't want to keep Asha back. She needs to sleep, folks. It's very good to know this. In terms of the challenges you faced, for people who are looking at this video right now and saying, wow, I want to be like Asha, what advice would you give them?
Honestly, I think what made me make it this far in life, honestly, is I have to give all credit to God. All the sweat and tears and crying, got me here. And so for anyone who is looking on, I think maintaining a steady and a strong relationship with the Lord, He will supply all your needs according to His will. So, yeah.
Excellent. And folks, if you don't know, I've mentioned this on several interviews as well. Asha is a gamer like myself. I'll probably say she's a lot more than I am. I'm kind of, starting to die down in the gaming days because I don't have time. And, just to end things off, obviously, we spoke about the transfer. We spoke about you adjusting. We'll probably have a follow-up interview with us talking about how difficult it is. But now that you're here and you're at this point in your life, what are your plans for yourself and your objectives for yourself, sporting-wise for this season?
This season is just making an impact into the team. I might not be as fit as I was, in November, but is just coming and add my talent to the team, being able to make an impact in any game that I go into and help the team move from being 8th and hopefully finishing in the top 5 this season.
Excellent. And one light-hearted question, completely unscripted. The World Cup just finished a couple of weeks ago. Who was your favorite team and what did you think about the final?
A tremendous final, I must say. Dog, if my heart wasn't good, I'd have been in hospital. Because, my favorite team was Argentina, as I liked Argentina. I wanted Messi to win, obviously, to go out like that for his career. And, when you thought the game was sealed 2-0, that guy Mbappe come back and just blow away that scoreline in 2 minutes, and I was baffled, but I enjoyed it. I must say I enjoyed it. It was really nice seeing Messi lift the trophy and going back home to Argentina as a hero, and kind of, I want to say, ending his career, his World Cup career, I should say, on a high. I was really pleased.
Yes, excellent. You summed it up perfectly, because I'm also an Argentina fan. I wanted them to win. I almost felt like I was going to die. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Now I'm laughing, but at the time, I think there's a video on our social media page that, by the way, folks, has reached past 0.5 million views, which is insane. by the way, me stressing out and dying for the final. But thanks to everybody, and it's from fans all over the planet. But Asha, that final was insane. And, you know, Messi kind of, you know, the playing style he has, you know, reminds me, sometimes I would see you in training, you know, doing some stuff, you know. I know you wouldn't say this, but I see a little bit of Messi in you, you know.
Thanks.
Yes. But with all that being said, you know, it was fun. We know you have to rest. I mean, we know that the time difference, you're getting adjusted to it, and we appreciate you taking time out from your busy schedule so we could now, you know, have a quick chat with you and, you know, get this out there for, you know, all the would-be footballers, you know, girls and boys who want to be inspired and, you know, be where you are, and, you know, also recover from that very stressful World Cup final. So,
yeah.
So once again, Asha, it's been an absolute pleasure. Congratulations once again, and as always, we'll be keeping in touch with you, you know, throughout your career and as the season goes by, and we wish you nothing but the best.
All right, thank you, Andrew.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Be sure to head over to our YouTube channel where you can see interviews in cricket, football. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also head over to EXTVmedia.com, our website, where we have blogs and interesting articles for you all to take a look at, which is a little bit different. So like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section below.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.